Okay, so that bias piece, significant for researchers to try and remove their bias, and good researchers work hard at that. That's sometimes the hardest part of doing it because your idea of normal is quite different. Privilege is a significant social issue right now, and really what that gets to is the part of being in a place, a social space of privilege is you don't know what it, you have no idea what it is. You can't even conceive of what something would be for somebody. We can't conceive of what it would be like to, well, actually, we could try do empathy with somebody if we see potentially with some kind of uh, impairment that makes life difficult for them. But the idea of privilege is you don't even recognize the difficulties because it's not even within the scope of your thought, your experience, or your sense of normal. So that is the big deal, to remove that sense of normal, to get a sense of in research what really is going on here, and to understand perspectives that certainly start to shake your sense of normal and challenge it and make you wonder. So that's what I think is at the core of really good research. And the observation methods work well with it. Observation methods, the trouble with them is the amount of assumption that goes into what we see and we can't know. And that's what you got out of the coffee shop. You got to see things, and the difference from that to participant observation is participant observation, you know the players, you know some background. Typically that takes a long time to get involved, close enough to get close to actually get that really good data. But in having you do those two labs, I had you leap from the one to the other. So you get a sense of watching, thinking you got it figured out versus actually engaged with the people where you've got a better sense of data. So your data sources are small in both typically, but you are the source of data because you're the one collecting it. But it's that there's so much more substance to the data that you collect in participant observation. It's hard to do, often seen as unethical. It would be have significant uphill battles in it. But given the nature of the work you do, you might find you could take notes, and the notes that you keep in your work become the substance of your foundation of research later. That is essentially a participant observation research project. You take what you've done, you then interview others to support it to get a sense of here's what I seem to see going on. Structured versus unstructured. The structured was Milgram. At specific points in time, people are given a treatment. They hear the voice saying, "Oh, this hurts. Oh, I'm having chest pains," as opposed to the unstructured, which was set up either your coffee shop or Zimbardo.